Good morning, folks. I come out this morning to Tullymore Forest Park. Absolutely amazing this morning, amazing conditions. It's very windy, so I hope the sound's okay. But just want to talk a bit about this morning what I upgraded to. So I have left the Fujifilm system and I have upgraded to this amazing full frame camera. This is the Panasonic S5 Mark II. I'm just going to talk a little bit. So I come out here this morning, another photographer, decided to get some early morning light, hopefully. I think we got some good stuff. Colours just aren't there yet for autumn, but you know, still beautiful conditions. And a lot of the time, you know, it's just getting out and shooting. That's really what it's all about. But this camera is a game changer. This finally, I have got a full frame camera. I'm absolutely Fuji diehard to the end, but there was limitations, especially what I've noticed more in editing. The detail and dynamic range of the full frame sensor is crazy. It is absolutely crazy. One thing I absolutely do love about this camera is the ergonomics. Granted, it does not look as pretty and as well light as a Fuji camera, but everything about this camera is just so well thought out. Even down to where the focus buttons are, where your AF select is, it's all ready to your thumb. Everything is absolutely perfect. I have not one bad thing to say about this camera. Things I've discovered this morning about it, which is absolutely amazing, is the live view composite basically. So if you're doing a long exposure, like most, we set our shutter at 10-15 seconds, take the shot, and then we'll see, maybe say we're doing a waterfall or a flowing river, you see how much it's blurred. This camera in manual mode, when you actually set your shutter to 10-15 seconds, you give it a second and the viewfinder or the screen will actually display a live composite of what your image is going to look like, and it'll actually show you the blur in the water, it'll show you the blur in the waterfall you're shooting at, it'll show you, for instance, the clouds moving in the sky. It'll actually piece that together and show you what the outcome's going to be. That's absolutely invaluable for doing landscape photography. Purely amazing. Another fantastic thing, I was shooting on a tripod a lot today, but I was trying to shoot a lot of video as well. The in-body stabilization in this camera for video is absolutely brilliant. I cannot stress that enough. Absolutely brilliant. I was shooting handheld with an 85mm at one point, handheld with a 35, getting wee like sort of B-roll shots, just slow motion things like that. Absolutely fantastic. The footage is stunning, just straight out of camera. Another massive feature is I've actually got my Lightroom preset saved into this camera. So the way I added greens, the way I added reds, my actual preset, now it's a bit of a process. I have got a video on YouTube to show you how to do it. Can only do it with Panasonic cameras, I believe. So the S9 and the S5ii and the S5ii, they can all do it. You go through a process, you convert your Lightroom preset to a LUT, and then you can actually save that in this camera. And to shoot landscape photography, portraits, I was taking photos of my friend here doing photos. To shoot those things and actually see my preset, the way I would edit the photo, is absolutely fantastic. It truly is a game changer. This camera is amazing value, considering the fact that it's currently cheaper than most full frame cameras. It is, the deal on it at the minute on this thing is fantastic. I got mine from Wax Photography. Shout out to Mark Leach, absolutely amazing guy. He basically talked to me about it, showed me it, let me use it in store, and I was absolutely sold. So yeah, a lot of the content from now on is going to be from Panasonic. Still love Fuji gear, but sadly, after I tried this stuff, it did have to go. So yeah, so here's some footage and photos from today, and hope you enjoy. Like and subscribe, and hopefully going to do plenty more of this.